Welcome to the Photo Hobbyist. This is Naomi, and today we are going to test the Viltrox DG-Z Extension Tubes for Nikon Z mount cameras. It has the 12mm and 24mm stackable extension tubes, and this is supposed to work even with the autofocus system of the camera. So let's give it a try. And the idea here is to make the Z mount lenses and the camera capable of macro photography. So let's go. First, we're gonna try this to the Nikon Z50, and we are going to use the 16 to 50mm. Let's start with the thinner one. We're putting it to the Nikon Z50, getting back the lens, turning the power on. There's a plant here with flowers, and we're gonna see if this will work macro. There. So you have to be very close so that it can focus. Oh, okay. So the autofocus is working actually if it's very close. Let me try to take a shot. We are going to spray water, so let's see if we could create a different effect. And now I'm going to do it again. Okay. I think you can figure out with these photos that even with not a lot of practice, you're gonna make good macro photography with this extension tube. Now this is the 50 to 250mm with the Nikon Z50. I'm gonna go around and just lay some more water in these smaller budding flowers. I'm relying on autofocus here. I don't know if it will work. So I am using the autofocus to focus on the water droplets, and I don't know if it's working pretty well or I need to adjust more or I need more practice, but this is it. It looks like it was working pretty well with the Nikon Z50. Now we're going to try to use this extension tube with the Nikon Z6. this point I tried to shoot a candlelit, and this one is inside the candy jar. And again, I tried to shoot the cactus, which I shot when I tested it earlier. It's much closer. I also tested an f-mount lens. This is the 85mm attached to the Z-mount with the Z-mount adapter, and of course the Viltrox extension tubes. This is it, 85mm 1.8, which is usually used for portraiture. Using this lens, I had difficulty using the autofocus system of the camera. It just went up and down, and I'm just looking for the right focus, but it's not nailing it. So I tried to use the manual focus to get to it. One more problem is that you can't get near to the subject as you wanted to. I don't know if I'm making mistakes, but it was quite far. It feels like normal focal length without the macro. So I'm going to show you the pictures I took. So that's our test of the Viltrox DG-Z Extension Tube for macro photography. This actually can turn your Z lenses or Z cameras into macro photography cameras. And this is not very expensive. If you're a hobbyist like us, I think this is a good buy because it's only around $40 and it's easy to use. The quality is good, and what is important is that you can still use your autofocus camera setting. The only problem that I found during the test is that if you want to take a photo of something in a normal setting, not on a macro setting, you cannot do it. You have to remove the extension tubes and put on back the normal lens because it's gonna be out of focus. Besides that, this is a good buy, and we're going to try to test it more. I'm gonna use it more because this is the first time that we used it, so perhaps we have made several mistakes or we have not perfected and how actually to use it. Maybe as the spring is coming, we're gonna test this with the insects if they started to come out. Right now, there are no insects flying or crawling around to take macro photographies with. I want to thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again in the next video. Give us a like, and if you can, please subscribe. So this is Naomi, and I have been your photo hobbyist.